Welcome back, and today we're talking about Ikebukuro West Gate Park episode 2. So like always, let's just jump into it. I was really looking forward to this episode because last episode, at the end of it, we got the introduction of like the Red Angels. We know their names now. It's a different gang. They operate on the east side of Ikebukuro, and they're called the Red Angels. And starting off the episode, we see the leader, Kiyoshi Osaki. He was dancing. He looks like a ballet dancer. He's fairly new to the area, but he has been able to grow very fast. He has a pretty sizable gang. And we see this guy fight later on. We know he can hold his own. So definitely do not judge Osaki by the way he dances, because somebody would see that and they would think, oh, he just ballet dancing is a soft leader. But we can see that this guy can fight. He's definitely dangerous, and we see that the people around him are very loyal. Heck, he even has his own Makoto, right? We see Makoto, the main character of this anime. He's like the problem solver of this anime. He's the main character. And the G-Boys, the leader, Takashi, he kind of hires Makoto once again to investigate this fast food restaurant called OK Curry. Now, this restaurant, some of the G-Boys work in there, and they're talking about how they're getting abused. They're being forced to work long hours without getting paid overtime. And heck, even some people that have kind of said they were going to sue because they're working long hours and not getting paid, they were getting jumped by mysterious people. We don't know who those people are. We learn later on who they are. But the G-Boys originally thought that it was the Red Angels. It turns out the company was kind of starting all these rumors, spreading the rumors that the Red Angels were being violent to the employees and enforcing certain rules and stuff like that. So it looks like OK Curry came up with a system to have both the G-Boys and the Red Angels kind of keep each other in check, right? Keep both gangs in check. That way, they could still exploit the employees and stuff like that. I mean, they must have been treated really bad. One of the employees, his name was Mitsuki. He wanted to commit suicide because supposedly they have a contract, and if you quit, you essentially breach the contract, and it's gonna cause trouble. So that dude just wanted to kill himself. So yeah, definitely horrible conditions. That's why the G-Boys were looking into it with the help of Makoto. Now, overall, this premise is not really that, it's not like a great hook. It's not a great storytelling. I wasn't really invested in it too much. I was really waiting for like the Red Angels and the G-Boys to get into some type of fight, or for somebody to get hurt, and that will be the start of like a gang war, right? We got 12 episodes, and to me it feels like this anime is moving a little too slow, right? Because it's making it seem like the G-Boys are like the good guys, right? We know it's a gang. We know it's a gang, so I cannot imagine that they're like the defenders of this town, right? They definitely be doing some illegal activities, but this anime is trying to make it look like they're the good guys, that there's nothing going on that's bad with them. They're like the guardian angels of this city, right? They don't deal with drugs, they don't deal with weapons, they protect the people. So at this point, why do we even need a police force, right? We know they do stuff a little bit differently, right? They don't have to follow the laws like the police does. They can go and investigate, but that's just insane. I really don't like that aspect of where they're trying to make the G-Boys look like a nice organization. At the end of the day, they're a gang, and I believe they're definitely doing some illegal activities. Hopefully we get into those later on. But then when they introduce the Red Angels, it's the same thing. And that's why I was again disappointed by this episode, because I truly believed the Red Angels were going to be like that negative impact on the G-Boys, and it was going to be a huge gang war, and we were going to focus on this for the 10 episodes that are left. But that's not the case. They're also making it seem like the Red Angels are a nice group of people that really just like to solve petty crimes and be on the lookout for the greater good of the people. They don't want to see people get mistreated and stuff like that. So I was kind of disappointed by that. Now, there is some tension between both gangs. I mean, when we got to see Kiyoshi Osaki going to the hospital because Mitsuki is one of the Red Angels members, you know, he cares about his members, and there was some tension between both Osaki and Takashi. Again, I don't know exactly why that tension is there. It could just be because they're from different gangs, and you know, they want to make sure that each other respect each other. I don't know how that whole gang stuff works, but I was really looking forward to seeing like a huge gang war. Now, we did get to see a little bit of action, so I did like that, right? We see that the employees or the military police that OK Curry has hired, they are essentially going out and beating up employees that are kind of causing, you know, a scene or are trying to like sue the company and stuff like that. So very illegal stuff, right? And this happened with Masada. He's another employee. He's one of the members of G-Boys. He called out the president of OK Curry in front of the press. Huge controversy, right? I mean, I can't imagine being called out like that in front of the press, especially in Japan. That's definitely something bad. So they're definitely filing a lawsuit. Masada and the G-Boys are paying for the lawyers. Everything is good and dandy. And that's when we get to see those military police try to jump Masada again for the second time. And we see Takeshi coming in, fighting. We see Osaki fighting. We see the leaders of the gang kind of showing how strong they are and how they can fight, right? Somebody you definitely got to be fearful of this too, because they can definitely fight. So that was pretty cool. But then at the end, they kind of made it seem like both the Red Angels and the G-Boys are going to work together. And while there is some tension there, you know, we see Makoto, he got the little chain so he can go into the Red Angels territory and, you know, attend other events and stuff like that. But, you know, I have to say, I was really not expecting this, right? Again, we still got 10 episodes to go. This is very, very early on for the anime, so I still have high hopes for this one. Again, some of the people that have read the book, I believe this is based off a book. They swear by it. They say that it's really good. So, you know, we'll see where this one ends up. Hopefully, I'm not disappointed by the end of the 12 episodes. But so far, I will have to say this is my biggest disappointment for this anime season. I'm definitely not happy about 2 episodes kind of being lackluster at the very least. But, you know, we still got a long way to go. But let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.